everyone, and welcome to Blue Jays Today, where your boys always got something to say about the Blue Jays. I'm your host, Nicholas Blaylock.
And I'm your host, Adam Peddle, and today we're going to be just talking about our recent fantasy draft. We've recently made a league, actually four to be exactly. And we have me, Nick, and two of our, I guess, what do we call them? Team members?
They're members of the squad.
Team members of the squad, Dylan and Pat, who also are managing the other two leagues. And we're going to be just talking about who has our favorite team out of all those leagues, not including ourselves, of course. We'd be super biased.
Yes, we'd be the most biased because we are going to crush all of you.
Like, to be honest, I would say my team, just because, again, my team's pretty lit. My team's pretty lit. No holes. No holes at all.
No. You're a baseball expert.
Exactly. But guys, before we reveal whose team that we like, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like, comment down below. And again, guys, if you want to win that jersey, we're like 10 days away. I guess whenever this is posted, it's like 9 or 8 days away. If you want to be entered, sign up to Monkey Knife Fight, use code TODAYJAYS, and you could be entered. And you also get like literally free money. Whatever you put in, you get 100% back. Up to $50. So win.
Yeah, guys.
All over the board.
Let's talk shop, man.
Yeah.
I want to talk about these people's teams. I guess a couple of you guys, 4 you people, will be shouted out in this video because based off of your incredible drafting skills.
Yes.
Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I would love to go first. Okay, so this one's actually in the league that I'm in. The Cool Guy League.
Of course.
For those who know.
Because everyone in that league is a cool guy.
Everyone in the league's a cool guy, of course. So my favorite team, it actually came down to 2 teams. Came down between, so I'll shout out the second team. It came down to Mookie Cookie and Vladdy's Daddies. And I had to go with Vladdy's Daddies. So Vladdy's Daddies, congratulations. You are my favorite team. And here's why. Let's go and review the lineup and everything. Man. So we got catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Then at first base, we got Goldschmidt. Second base, Biggio. Third base, Jose Ramirez. Shortstop, Trey Turner. So 2 solid rocks there. And in the outfield, we got George Springer, Charlie Blackmon, and Gallo. Now, what I'm not so worried about, because like those guys might be a bust at guys that I wouldn't normally pick. But then this is what we got coming up in the behind. We got Carlos Correa. And then rookie Kevin Hayes, who I've actually been looking more into after the draft. Kevin Hayes is actually one of the only bright spot that you would pick from Pittsburgh. And he's the third baseman. So, just an option there in utility. Then on the bench, you have Ryan Mountcastle and Lorenzo Cain. And then as well, you got Kyle Seager on the bench. So I like the lineup. I think it's got good floor. I think it's got chance. I normally would never pick Joey Gallo. But for some reason, I think the outfield of Springer, Joey Gallo, and Blackmon is solid outfield.
Well, in the end, man, he's going to hit bombs.
Exactly.
And that's a category in this league.
Exactly.
What really stood out to me is that obviously Trey Turner and Ramirez are early round picks, but both of those guys are right up there as some of the top stealers. If you would tell me that Trey Turner is going to lead the league in steals this year after the league or year is done, I would completely believe you. So it feels like you've already locked down that category as well.
And you also got Kevin Biggio, who's a sneaky base stealer himself.
He could steal some bags as well, man. So I feel like there's definitely a good mix there, and I like Charlie Blackmon too. I know he's getting older, and like Colorado is on the decline, but in the end, he's still a stud. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And now for the pitching staff. I really like this pitching staff. So first we got Clayton Kershaw.
Can't go wrong.
Blake Snell. Can't go wrong. And I'm not gonna hit his relief pitchers just yet. I'm gonna go through his other starting pitchers. So he's got Zach Greinke, Patrick Corbin, Corey Kluber. And then, kind of rounding it off, you got Jake Odorizzi, and then you have Justin Verlander in his back pocket on the IL.
Damn, so this guy really likes the old, proven guys.
Old, proven, yeah. And you know what's also category in this league is innings pitched.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, Clayton Kershaw is going to pitch a lot of innings. Blake Snell, hopefully he pitches more innings this year now that he's out of Tampa Bay. My friggin' pop filter will not stay up. There we go. But here's his relief pitching. He's got Drew Pomeranz and Josh Hader. So there you go.
Can't go wrong with that either, man.
There you go. And then he's got some other guys like oh my god, I'm totally gonna butcher this guy's name. Trey, what the fuck is it?
Blake Trinan.
Blake Trinan.
Blake Trinan. He's a good reliever on LA.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Alex Wood And then, that's pretty much his team. So I really like that pitching staff a lot.
I like that team a lot too, man. That feels like a very well done draft. Getting into my league, Blue Jays Today, awesome league, is the one that I am in and I run.
My league is obviously awesome.
Let me tell you that Yelly Bombs, a.k.a. Matthew, was a freaking stud in the draft and picked up an awesome team. So shout out to you, Matthew, a.k.a. Yelly Bombs. Spoiler, he does have Christian Yelich.
Yeah.
So let's run this through. Contreras at the catcher spot, Freeman at first base, Merrifield at second, Moustakas at third, Swanson at shortstop. The outfield of Yelich, Eloy Jimenez, Castellanos. Nice. And then in the utility, it's actually Brian Hayes, not Kevin Hayes.
Hayes?
Key Brian Hayes, actually.
I totally missed. I'm thinking of another Kevin.
Yeah. So he's got him as well, and you're right. I do like him on Pittsburgh. And then Dylan Moore with a bunch of eligibility. Mountcastle, Sean Murphy on the bench. All in all, I think that's pretty good. The infield is very nice. The only one I don't really love is Moustakas, but pretty much every other person on that team, I'm like, these guys have upside. Yeah, this can be nice.
And Moustakas can still smash dingers. You know what I mean? He's going to get you that.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. There are some serious RBIs that will probably come from Moustakas.
And I love that outfield with Castellanos, Jimenez, and Yelich.
That's completely studly, man. It's like two of those guys made our top 10 outfield list for this season.
Yeah, literally.
And Castellanos, even though he did not make that list, I feel like he is very proven. And he had a down year last year, but expected numbers through the roof. So that's good. And then the pitching doesn't drop off either, man. He's got a nice 1-2 punch with Aaron Nola and Jack Flaherty. Nice. And then he's also got a nice 3 and 4 with Corbin Burns and Kenta Maeda. So that's super good. Yeah. He's also got Chris Paddock, who's got some upside, and Sandy Alcantara, who, if anything has changed up until today, is currently boasting a 0 ERA through spring training. Beauty. So doing pretty good. And then he's got Trevor Rosenthal and Ryan Presley at the closer spot, and also Amir Garrett. So across the board, I feel like there is not a whole lot of holes on this squad. No. I think it's a draft well done.
Yeah, I don't literally have nothing to say other than good job. Great. There's literally no holes, like you said. So
how the hell did I let him get this fucking thing?
Yeah, no, genius. Big brain.
What the hell was I doing, bro?
I don't know, man. What were you doing?
Well, I was
drafting the other keepers.
I was drafting the other
upside guys and shit and whatever. All right, moving on. So now the next league, this one is run by Dylan, our Twitter guy and article writer. And this is let's see, boopity boop, which league? The Elite League.
Oh,
Elite
wow.
League.
Jesus, I kind of want to be in the Elite League.
I wish I was in the Elite League, but I like my league too.
Cool Guy League's pretty cool.
Cool Guy League is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And in this one, my favorite team is Baseball Expert. Baseball Expert Ryan is coming out clutch here with the great
Is he a
picks.
baseball expert?
He clearly is, because when I look at this lineup, it's like this guy has been studying this podcast mad. Because first of all, you got Will Smith, Luke Voigt. Those are must drafts for us.
Yeah.
Max Muncy, another must draft.
Yeah.
Stud, Anthony Rendon. And then another must draft, Corey Seager. And then another must draft, Giancarlo Stanton. and then the fact that you have Alex Verdugo, I like that too. Like, he's got upside. And then Soler, Jorge Soler has just got good home run upside.
This guy is going straight for home runs.
It's just all home runs right now. And then this is the messed up part. Pete Alonso in the utility spot. So he's got Luke Voigt and Pete Alonso as first baseman. Those guys
have led the league in home runs back.
Back to back
2019
years. Back to back years.
2020.
And then you have Anthony Santander, which I am absolutely excited for this year.
Feels like if anyone's going to do anything on Baltimore, then it will probably be that guy.
It's him and Mancini. Yeah, the only guys really. And then rookie Mountcastle. And then on his bench, we have upside in Gio Urshela. Maybe he could do something in this Yankee lineup.
Yeah.
Gene Segura, these more depth pieces. Yuli Gurriel, maybe they hit or not.
At least we're like I know that those guys have multiple eligibilities, so
yeah, and that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Andres Jimenez, and then the meme. You gotta shout this one out. Derek Fisher is on his bench.
Oh wow, this guy is a baseball expert.
Super expert.
Stuff, man.
Yeah, I will say, Ryan. I mean, as much as this is a joke, obviously, this guy's got to go.
Yeah,
he is literally
drop that guy.
0% owned, and he's day to day with a hamstring. So
you know what? I would be shocked if he was 1% owned.
Yeah, seriously.
I would say, who in the fuck is owning this guy?
No
that is
one.
the deepest league ever.
Yeah, like seriously. All right, then we go to his pitching, which is also very nice and balanced. So we got Garrett Cole, obviously. That's got to be a nice, juicy first rounder there.
Yeah.
Trevor Bauer back to back there. So 1-2, you went Trevor
that's
Bauer.
Incredible 1-2 punch.
Amazing. And then in the relief pitching spot is Kenta Maeda and Brad Hand. So definitely Brad Hand's going to do some closing. Kenta Maeda is a starter for Minnesota. So, well, obviously it's just extra slots.
Yeah.
So I think now I'm looking down. I think he does need one more relief pitcher, but I'm sure you can find that guy in free agency. Drop Derek Fisher, pick up a relief pitcher.
Yeah. Grab someone else.
Especially maybe a Blue Jay. Just throwing it out there. That job's up in the open.
That job is up in the open, man.
Ryan, pick up a Blue Jay.
Yeah.
To continue on his pitching, he's got Zach Wheeler. Nice.
Good ERA guy.
Sorry. Trevor Rosenthal. Totally missed this. He has Trevor Rosenthal as a pitcher.
Brad Hand.
And Brad Hand. That's solid.
We're getting saves.
That's solid. We're definitely getting saves. And then, you know what? Pick up another relief pitcher. Pick up 3. Get more saves, right?
Yeah.
And then you got Corey Kluber. Love. And then Zach Eflin. He could be decent. And then Erod in the last pitching spot, who is very, very attractive. Could be a free agent target or a trade target this season.
Potentially, yeah. Potentially. Dude, that team is stacked, actually.
Yeah.
It really doesn't feel like, again, there's a lot of holes there. There's a lot of upside. It feels like this guy's going to win home runs and RBIs literally every single week.
Yeah.
Like, I just actually, like, Stanton, Pete Alonso, Soler, Voit. Like, I don't even know. Will Smith. Like, what the hell?
Maybe Will Smith gives you a few extra,
Literally. So that is a super good team. Good job, Ryan. All right. Okay, last team coming in here that I really, really like. Let me pull it up right now. It is Juan Goto.
Nice.
Really nice name, by the way. I like that one a lot. So this is run by a guy named Peter. So we're going to start off talking about his lineup. And the one position I don't really like is his catcher. And he's got Isaiah Kiner Falafa. On the Texas Rangers. Really don't know a lot about this guy. So I'd look into that, man. But Max Muncy at first, Whit Merrifield at second, Ramirez at third, Seager at shortstop, Soto obviously at outfield, Castellanos, Franmil Reyes.
Nice.
Then in the utility, Dansby Swanson, Michael Brantley.
Cool.
On the bench, he's got Gio Urshela, and he's also got Jared Kelenic. So good stuff there. And the pitching is also really, really nice too. He's got Giolito. He's got Zach Gallen. He's got Brandon Woodruff. He's got Zach Greinke, Carlos Carrasco, Tristan McKenzie, James Paxton. There's a lot of names here that I really, really like. And then at the relief spot, he's got Rafael Montero. Don't know a whole lot about him. And Amir Garrett. Also don't know a whole lot about him too. So I would say the one spot that I'm looking at right now is probably relief pitching. Yeah. Looking for some more saves because I'm not as familiar with those two guys.
Again, Toronto pitcher. Pick him up now, man. Pick him up.
Pick him up now. But I do think that like the offense is super duper good. And you have some really nice stud pitchers there, starting pitchers that are, in my opinion anyways, going to break out this year.
Absolutely.
Some of them for sure.
Those are really exciting teams. And guys, for this whole season, we're going to kind of be peeking in again on these leagues. This is not just a one-off video like, oh, like, look at these teams.
Right.
We're doing this for a purpose. So we want to get to, know all the teams, see what teams are going off. Maybe there's some undefeated teams like 3 weeks into it. Maybe a guy has a bunch of players who all of a sudden are breaking out and it's like, wow, this guy hit the lottery.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to get super boring. Like, I want to let you guys know that these videos are going to be very, very boring very, very quickly because it's just going to be us talking about us beating you. So stay tuned for that. I hope that that's not the case, but I mean,
I do hope I do want to win. I mean, like, I'm not just going to draft a team that I said you should draft and then my team will lose. Like I want them to do well.
Right.
I want them to all do well.
Yeah. No. There's definitely some friendly shit talk going on in the chat, which I love to see, by the way. So yeah, we'll definitely keep you guys updated. But let us know your thoughts and comments down below about the teams that we talked about today, and also I'm sure that you can make a claim for your team as well. There was a lot of close calls in this one for me. Not sure about how Adam thought.
Yeah, there's that one. Oh, wait, before I want to say, I forgot to mention Aiden's name. Aiden is the owner of Laddie's Daddies. I did not to mention that.
Okay, yeah. Yes, shout out to Aiden.
Aiden. It was between him and Mookie's cookie.
Got it, man. Good stuff. All right, well, let us know your thoughts and comments down below, guys.
And guys, you can check us out on Spotify, Radio. Oh, see, now I'm in my head again. I'm always in my head when I get to this part. Spotify, Radio Public, Google Podcast Breaker, and Anchor. You can also check us out on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok as well. We're also posting on there. And then as well, guys, if you want to be entered into that jersey contest today, Jays, you can check it out. Again, you can get up to 50% or 100% of your money back, up to $50. Like, you're literally getting free money, and you get a chance to win a free jersey. So it doesn't make any sense why you wouldn't want to be joining into this contest. Literally in a week, we're about to announce it.
Exactly, folks. And thank you so much for watching.
And go, Jays, go.